welcome to Miss Rachel's Reads. Today I have picked a few stories that I wanted to share with you. A couple of them are new books and a couple of them are books that I've read before and really enjoyed that I thought I'd share with you. So now I know some of you have started school again and have gone back to school. So our first story is all about how to get your octopus to school. So our octopus, like you guys, have started back at school, and you can read about different ways that she tries to get him to go to school. Now, the octopus does not want to go, so he plays hide and seek, and he tries to avoid going to school. And we think, well, by dressing him up, he'll want to go. But when he gets nervous, he eggs. But once he gets to school and sees all of these other octopus friends, he gets very excited and he doesn't want to go home. Now, when he gets to school, he probably has a teacher, which leads us to our second story that I've picked for us. It is called My Teacher is a Monster. Now, I really enjoy this book and I read it to several of my classes that we do class visits with. And when Robert first goes to school, he thinks his teacher, Mrs. Kirby, is a monster because he has to follow all these rules. He can't throw paper airplanes in class. He has to sit down and be quiet and be ready to learn. And that all changes when Robert sees Mrs. Kirby at the park, not in school. He helps her out by catching her hat. And then as they go through the day, he starts to realize that Mrs. Kirby is not a monster and she just wants to help him learn. This is a really sweet book, and I know some teachers will find it funny and some will find it not as funny, but enjoy it in the end. Now, my most favorite book that I've picked up this month is called Whose Bones Are Those? I really enjoyed this story because you get to see different skeletons of different animals and what they would look like. So for example, this guy is a snake, and then you can guess what this animal will be. So who's this animal? It's a lion. And what about this one? We could either have a dolphin or a whale. It's big enough to be a whale. I really enjoyed this book, and at the end of it, after you've guessed all the skeletons, it has some fun facts about all the animals that you've read about. It even has a nice fun fact about us and how many bones we have in our body. And since we're coming up to fall, or we already are in fall, I've picked a nice fall book to enjoy. It's called My Leaf Book. So now that it's fall, all the leaves are falling off the trees, and this one just takes you through and shows you different leaves that fall and what colors they are. And then at the end, it has some activities that you can do with the leaves you find on the ground. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stories I shared with you. You can borrow them from any of our 5 branches. Hope to see you soon.